Hello investor. In this episode of Getting Started with BlackArrow, we're going to introduce you to the news tool as well as the economic calendar available within the platform. Keep up. Once your platform is open, go to the news menu and then again to news. With the BlackArrow news panel, you can access the latest market news firsthand and can even set up alerts without switching screens. Just double-click an item to view the complete news. At the top, you can configure the news you'd like to see based on relevance, asset sentiment, positive or negative, and even filter the view of news related to a specific asset. You can also create a customized filter for the news panel in this field. You'll have various customization options, such as filtering by keywords and searching for impactful news according to your preference. You can create alarms too. To set up an alarm, press the clock button and choose New Alert. Enter the desired parameters and press OK. With the mouse, you can also add a news item to your favorites or share the news in a conversation or group on Connect. Remember that you can adjust the view and position of the window using this button at any time. Now you'll have precise tracking of the major breaking news in the financial market. The second feature we're going to introduce in this video is the economic calendar, which allows you to track the entire economic agenda directly in your BlackArrow. To open this tool, let's go back to the news menu and select Economic Calendar. In this window, you can track all the events scheduled in the economic agenda. For example, interest rate decisions, PMI releases, and non-farm payroll reports. At the top of the window, you can filter by period. Firstly, you can see the information for the current day. And below, there's a column with the times the events will be released. Right next to it, you'll find information about the country or region. In other words, you can check the economic agenda events for the United States and other countries as well. In the adjacent column, you can see the impact indicator for the released event, divided into 3 levels. 3 stars indicate that this will be a highly relevant event for the market. It's worth noting that a highly relevant event might not necessarily have a direct impact on market quotes in the short term. Next, in the central column, you'll find detailed information about the upcoming event, such as data, budgets, reports, and other events. Now, the columns on the right will show the results of the released data or the expected results of data to be released in the future. In the current column, you can check the most recent market data that has been released. When looking at event forecasts on the calendar, this column will be filled in as data is released on the scheduled dates. Next to it, you have the forecast column. As the name suggests, it's a prediction, an expectation of the data to be released. Note that as soon as new data is released, you'll see 2 colorations. Green indicates that the released data was higher than the previous data, and red indicates that the data was lower compared to the previous data. In the previous column, you'll see the previously released data, which can be used for comparative analysis. In the consensus column, you can check an average prediction from a group of economists and experts, which can be considered as an adjusted forecast or an updated prediction. Well, you can still make some customizations to your economic calendar. At the top, under the Countries button, you can select a specific country you'd like to follow. You can also adjust the viewing window, allowing you to see which data and reports will be released in the upcoming week, for example. Make the most of BlackArrow's information and news system, and be better prepared to make your decisions. Good trades! See you in the next video.